Guys, it's your girl Crystal B, also known as Rich Diva. You can follow me on Instagram, Hair by Rich Diva. Today I'll be showing you how to make a wig on the sewing machine using a dome cap. So I'll show you how to make your wig like this. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment and let us know how you like the video. Okay guys, so the first step to setting up your sewing machine is you have to thread your bobbin first. You take the thread, you make sure the thread is going towards you. So it should be this way. You put it up here at the top. Your sewing machine will have the steps at the top. So you take the thread, you wrap it around here, you take your bobbin, and you put the thread upwards, and there will be a hole at the top. You pull it through, you put the bobbin here, you lock it in. Then on the side of your machine, you'll have this. You pull it out. Just step on the paddle a little bit. Make it roll up a little bit, and then you cut the thread. Once your bobbin is full, it will stop spinning. So once it's full, it will stop spinning like you did here. And then you'll just pop it off and cut it. And don't forget to push this side back in. Step 1, where you see your machine will have the numbers, just take your thread and hook it here. Step 2, you hook it around. You see there's 2 here. Just hook it. Step 3, you just hook it onto this middle piece. You see it's in the hole, and then you'll bring it down. Step 4, you just bring your thread down, all the way down, and hook it to the side of your needle, to this hook right here. And your thread should be facing this way. So this is how your thread should look. Okay, so you push the thread in from the front. This way. This hole is okay, and then you pull it from the back. And just have it sit there. Now we have to put our bobbin in. Just push the side. Some sewing machines you will have to put the bobbin down here, but with this JAMONE you just put it at the top. Make sure your thread is towards you. You put it in and you'll just pull it towards this way. You want the thread to go to the back with the other piece of thread, and then you'll put your cover back on the top, and voila, that's it. So when you're sewing the wig, you want your tension stitch to stay on 2. If you're doubling tracks, you can put it on 5 so the needle will jump wider, but we're going to keep it on 2. Right here is just a different type of stitches. We're going to leave it on A for a straight stitch. If you want a zigzag stitch, you can put it on C. But we're going to start off with the straight stitch. Right here, you want to leave it on in between 1 and 2. I always keep mine right here. And leave this on 4. And right here, this is for reverse. Okay guys, before we get into sewing the wig, we want to practice our stitching. You can get a piece of fabric of your choice, get a marker, and you're going to make a circle. The circle doesn't have to be perfect, and you can do 2 lines. We could do 3 lines. You may not get it the first try, but still continue to practice. Practice makes perfect. So now that we have our line, you want to line your fabric up with, you see the line on your fabric, you want to line it up with this space at the top of the foot so it can be aligned with the needle, and then you'll drop it and use the valve on the side to push it down, and you're going to make sure that your needle is right on the line. If it's not, just lift it back up and start over. But this is the easiest way to line the line up with this space at the top of the footer, so it can be lined up with the needle, and it'll help you to keep it straight. Now you're going to start slowly. Just hold your hands here to guide you. Do not pull or push. Do not pull or push. Just hold it. The machine is gonna move by itself. So you want to slightly step to get the machine going. Take this hand and have it right here for your reverse, because that's how you're gonna double the stitch to make sure that it is secure. Reverse, reverse. You want to reverse about 3 times. After you do that, you can use both hands to hold it, but do not push or pull. When you get to the end, you want to reverse again about 2 to 3 times to lock it in. Then you'll lift it up, take it out, and just cut your thread on both sides. Keep the thread to the back of the machine, and there goes your line. Now we're going to trace the circle. Repeat the first step 2 times for the other lines, and then now we're going to do the same thing that we did with the circle. Make sure that the part where you're starting on your circle is under this slot right at the top of the footer. We'll make it line up. Drop it and push down your needle. Now we're going to use our hands to guide us. Do not push or pull. You're just using your hands to guide you. Just use your hands to guide you. You want to go back 2 to 3 times. If you find this to be hard, what you can do is drop your needle. Go a little bit. Drop your needle. Lift up the latch and turn the fabric. Drop it again. And that's it. Now I'm here with a canvas head. It's important that you have your canvas head. This one is a 23, which is a large. I have them in 20, 21, 22, 23. 20, 21 is small. 22 is medium. That's the average size head. And 23 is large. When you put on your dome cap, make sure this part is to the back. So you want to put it on like this. But do not, I repeat, do not pull this part all the way down like this, or else your wig will be baggy. You want it to just rest right here. Think of it like this is somebody's head. So if you pulled it down, that would be their neck. So you want it to just sit right here. Now you just want to put your pins in to make it sit. You see right here, the cap is a little baggy. We don't want that because we want the cap to fit to the head. So what you're going to do is take your needle and thread and just fold it up to make the cap fit. This is how you just basically resize the cap, because with dome caps, they don't come in sizes. This is a large dome cap, the extra large dome cap. So this seems like it's to fit somebody's head. That's a size 24. If you have a small head, you can use the kids dome cap, or you can do the same method in resizing it. but of course it would be folded over much more. You just want to make sure that your wig fits your client's head snug and not. And that's it. So now we don't have that baggy part. It's flat. Okay guys, now we're going to put the closure on. This is my deep wave closure 16-inch 4x4. It already comes pre-plucked with the baby hairs already. I didn't bleach the knots yet. I'm going to do it after. So when you're putting on your closure, you see these 3 lines right here? 1, 2, 3. This is the middle of the head, and then these 2 are on the sides. I like to line the sides up with these 2 lines to make sure that it's in the middle. Also, you want to put your closure a little bit in front of the cap. You don't want it to be up here because you don't want the wig to slip back. So you see, you put it in the middle. Then you're just going to take a T-pin and push it. The next T-pin will go in the back. And then you just pin it on each side. Make sure your closure is flat. Your closure has to be flat on both sides so it won't bulge. Back flat. Now you're just going to stitch around the closure to keep it in place. When I'm stitching through, I like to pull the closure through the band. I know some people say not to, but I like to because I feel like the band pulls the closure flat. And when you're done with this wig, you will not need an elastic band because one, the sewing machine will make the wig not very tight, but fitted. And it will also fit snug. So yeah, just pull the closure through the band. And I feel like the wig lasts longer like that. It won't stretch out as much. Right, so once I stitch on the band, I like to take the needle and go in this way because it pulls the closure flat. It'll put tension on the closure. So you want to do it like this. And still pull it through the band. You guys, so you're going to do the same thing that we did on this side onto this side. Pull the needle through the band on the dome cap. I'm going to stitch the back. When you stitch the back, you want to make sure that you have a T-pin here in the middle. This will prevent the closure from sliding back when you're stitching back. So always make sure you have a pin in the middle to hold your closure in place, because you do not want it to slide back. then you're just gonna knot it. And that's it. Just make sure your closure is on flat. See how flat this is? No spaces, no bumps, just flat. Okay guys, now this part